Ride the Car Guy here, and today we're going to be gutting the interior of the Audi. Now, when I first picked this up, it didn't look all that dirty, but if you really look closely, it's actually pretty filthy. So we're just going to start taking out the interior pieces and just do a deep clean of the interior. We're going to start with the seats, and the seats are actually pretty simple. It's just 4 bolts in the bottom and then a few electrical connectors. So let's get started. Now, to remove the seat, you can just slide the seat forward and you have 2 bolts in the back, and then slide the seat all the way back and get the bolts on the front. Now, it's a number 8 Allen wrench, and to get to the front, you need to just slide off this plastic protector kind of decorative piece here, and it attaches on the underside. So you just kind of got to pull, and it comes right off, and it'll expose those bolts. Now, once you expose those bolts and undo them, just grab the seat, flip it forward, and then lean it back. Don't go just pulling it out of the car, because you have 3 electrical connectors on the bottom side here that need to get removed. Once you take those out, you can then pull the seat right out. Lock the seat back in place before you pull it out so it doesn't flip in your hands, and then carefully pull it out of the car. Now, taking out the seats from a car really kind of accentuates how gross it can really be, and just by taking the seats out, you can see underneath the carpet, kind of where the seats connect, the shift knob underneath the brake, all of that is just really gross. So my goal is to get all of this out and just clean it all off. So let's keep on going. Next, we're going to do this piece here. To take it out, it's just 4 bolts, and it's a T30 star bit. So just remove the 4, and then you can just pull this entire assembly away from the center console. Next, we're going to start attacking the center console. We're going to take this piece off next. This is kind of just a little trim surround near the e-brake and the shifter. And there's 4 clips, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you just want to take your removal tool, just kind of get it in there, and you'll get it to pop out. Okay. Awesome. And then you just slide it out. And you have an airbag light. So how you want to handle that is just flip it around, and there's 2 retaining tabs here on each side of the light. You just want to pry those away with a little screwdriver, and you can pull the light away. There's one side, the other side. Great. And then just pull it away. Now we can just, since we're going to remove this panel, I'm just going to tuck this light back in here. So that way, when we pull this console piece away, we're not going to yank on that light. Next, we're going to take care of the cup holders. And the cup holders are relatively easy. You just want to flip up the bottom protectors here. And you're going to see a flathead screw. And the same for the back side. So take those off. Next, this you'll want to pop off with your trim tool. So just get your tool underneath and gently pull up. Now, you'll want to be extra careful because there's a connector underneath. So just kind of rotate it gently. And there's 2 screws, one here and one here, that you want to take out. Once that's out, lift that away and set it aside. Before we continue, we need to remove this rear center console. It's covering up this piece here, so when we go to take it out, it's going to obstruct our efforts. So what we need to do is take off this speaker grill here, and then there's 3 mounting pieces on each side, and there's 4 mounting screws underneath. So let's start by taking the grill off, and then once the grill's off, we want to take off the 4 screws and then the panel. The mounting bolts beneath the speaker grill are T25 hex heads. So just pull those 4 out, and then we can start prying this whole piece off. The 4 screws are out from underneath the speaker grill. So just grab your panel removal tool and just get behind the edge and start prying it out. Woo! All right. There we go. So these are really, really tight, so you want to be extra careful, especially this plastic in a convertible sits in the sun for extended periods of time, so it's likely to be very brittle, and you really don't want to snap this because Audi will probably charge you $600 to get a new piece. There we go. So just set that aside. We're going to clean that as well. And the back is now exposed, so we can lift this right out. Now another component to this whole kind of disassembly of the interior is that if you have any speakers that need to get replaced, this is definitely a good time to do it. This particular model, I think, came with 9 speakers. There's 3 in the back here. And you know, if you're going to be taking these back panels off, which we will, and the center console, if any of the speakers are blown or just damaged or don't sound very good, it's a great opportunity to do the upgrade. The next piece you want to tackle is taking the buttons out of the center console so the electrics are not holding it in. This is the lock and unlock and your wind guard button. I just pulled that out, and there's just 2 little clips that you pull out on each one, and they kind of flip up. You can pull that away. And then in here, you have your trunk and your gas tank. You pull those out, and there's just some little clips in here that you can push in from the side, and they pop out as well. 1, 2. All right, pull those out, set them aside. We're also going to clean those. We're going to be a little extra careful on cleaning those because they're electronics, but those also have to be cleaned. And now you want to take the console from the side where you have these little screw mounts, pull it out, and start lifting up. All right, we'll shut that, pull it up here, and then start sliding it out. Okay, there we go. And then just gently pull it up. Oh, I still have something connected here. What is this? Oh, okay. That's the passenger airbag light that we took off earlier. That just has a clip on it. Pull that out, and then pull your whole console out. Very good. Set that aside, and I'm going to clean that as well. Okay, so that concludes part 1 of the Audi interior teardown. Keep a lookout for part 2, and thanks so much for watching. Any comments or questions, put them in the comments below, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Thanks.